Today is your starting point, not tomorrow. Today. The version of you that seizes the day is not waiting for readiness. That version knows that readiness is a myth, that you will never feel completely ready, completely prepared, completely confident. You have to act your way into those states, and you are acting now. Welcome to the Reality Revolution. I'm your host, Brian Scott. And today I want you to walk away from this ready to seize the day. This is your wake-up call. This is an activation to change your life. Before we begin, I want to invite you to join the Reality Revolution community. You can find the link below. We have Zoom calls twice a week that focus on what's going on with you. We have exclusive content available. It's a unique community designed with people of your vibration. It's your soul family, and it's been an amazing experience. And I wanted to let you know it's a great place to take your manifestation game to the next level. You can find it at school.com, skool.com/reality revolution. So I need to tell you something that changed everything for me. A bullet once hit my back. It bounced off. I should not be here. By every reasonable calculation, I should be a statistic, a memory, a story that people tell about someone who died too young, forgotten. But I am not. I am here. I am breathing. I'm speaking to you right now, and I am honored to do so. And that experience rewired something fundamental in my brain, and I want to bring this to you because it changed my life. When you come that close to having everything taken from you, when you feel the impact that should have ended your story and somehow survive, you never look at an ordinary Tuesday the same way again. You never waste another morning complaining about traffic. You never squander another evening scrolling mindlessly through content that does not matter, because you know in your bones, in your cells, in every fiber of your being that this day, this exact day is a gift that was never guaranteed. I'm not speaking philosophically. I'm speaking from the scar tissue of lived experience. Here's the transmission I want to deliver to you today. You do not have to wait for a bullet to wake you up. You do not have to nearly lose everything to finally appreciate what you have. You can make the decision right now in this moment, as you take in these words, to treat every single day like the precious, unrepeatable, miraculous gift that it actually is. This is the activation that changes everything. Because most people are sleepwalking through their lives. I was. Most people are operating as though they have unlimited time, unlimited tomorrows, unlimited chances to finally start living the life they know they are capable of living. They postpone, they delay. They tell themselves they will get serious about their dreams next month, next year, when the circumstances are right. And then one day they run out of tomorrows. I'm not here to scare you. I'm here to wake you up. The ancient Romans had a phrase, memento mori. Remember that you will die. They did not say this to be morbid. They said it because they understood something that modern culture has forgotten, that the awareness of death is the greatest catalyst for truly living. When you remember that your time is finite, at least in this body, in this consciousness, because I believe that we live forever in consciousness through different lifetimes in different bodies, but in this one, it is finite, and every moment becomes precious. Every day becomes an opportunity. Every breath becomes a declaration that you are still here, still capable, still in the game. You are still in the game. And the question is not whether you have time left. The question is, what are you going to do with it? Let me tell you something that might be uncomfortable to hear. Someone is stealing your days. Every single day, there's a thief operating in your life, taking hours that will never return, consuming time that could have been spent building something meaningful, loving someone deeply, creating something that outlasts you. That thief is complacency. That thief is the voice that says, tomorrow. That voice that says later. The voice that says, when I am ready. That voice has stolen more dreams than any external obstacle ever could. That voice has killed more potential than any failure ever has, because failure at least means you tried. Complacency means you never even started. I know this voice. I battled this voice for years before that bullet changed my perspective. I told myself I would start living fully when I had more money, more time, more certainty. I told myself that one day I would chase my dreams, pursue my purpose, become the person I knew I was capable of becoming. And then I felt metal hit my back, and I realized that one day might never come. For me, it almost didn't. How many days have you already lost to this thief? How many mornings have you woken up and gone through the motions, saving your real energy, your real passion, your real engagement for some imaginary future that keeps receding like a horizon you can never reach? How many years have passed in a blur because you were waiting for permission to start living? I'm not asking these questions to make you feel guilty, because I did it. Guilt is useless. I'm asking these questions to ignite something in you, a fire that refuses to let another day slip through your fingers unlived. Tony Robbins says that the quality of your life is determined by the quality of your questions. So let me ask you a question that has the power to change everything. If you knew with absolute certainty that you only had 1 year left to live, what would you do differently starting tomorrow? Really consider this, not as a thought experiment, as a genuine inquiry into the gap between the life you're living and the life you know you could be living. Would you stay in that relationship that drains you? Would you keep that job that numbs your soul? Would you continue avoiding that conversation, that risk, that leap you have been postponing for years? Would you keep saving your best energy for retirement while giving your days to activities that do not matter? Or would you finally, decisively, completely seize the day? Here's the truth, that my near-death experience burned into my consciousness. You do not know how much time you have. Nobody does. The universe does not send warning letters. The fragility of this existence is something we intellectually acknowledge but rarely feel, until we feel a bullet hit our back, until we get the diagnosis, until we lose someone who was supposed to be there forever. But we do not have to wait for crisis to wake up. That's why I'm here. You can wake up now. This is why you're here. This is why you're listening. Some part of you knows that you've been playing too small, waiting too long, accepting too little. Some part of you is ready to stop negotiating with mediocrity and start demanding from yourself the fullness of engagement that this life deserves. That part of you is taking over now. Everything changes with a decision, not a wish or hope or a preference, a decision. The word comes from the Latin decidere, to cut off. When you truly decide something, you cut off all other possibilities. You burn the boats. You eliminate the option of retreat. You commit with such totality that the universe has no choice but to reorganize around your new trajectory. This is the moment of decision. I decided, lying there after being shot, that if I survived, I would never waste another day. I would never go through the motions. I would never save my passion for some imaginary future while sleepwalking through the present. I made a decision so complete, so total, so absolute, that it restructured my entire relationship with time. And that decision is available to you right now. Feel it beginning to form in your body, not in your head. Decisions that live only in the head never change anything. Feel it in your chest, in your gut, in the core of your being, where your deepest commitments reside. This is the place from which real decisions emerge. You are deciding right now that you will seize every day, not tomorrow, not next week, not when circumstances improve. Now, today, from this moment forward, you are deciding that you will treat every morning as the gift it actually is. You will bring full engagement to whatever is in front of you. You will stop postponing your life and start living it with the urgency of someone who knows that this is not a dress rehearsal. Because it is not. This is it. This is the show. This is the one chance you get to experience existence from the vantage point of being you. There are no do-overs. There's no reset button. There's only this moment and the next, each one a choice between fully living and merely existing. Les Brown talks about the graveyard being the richest place on earth, because buried there are all the books that were never written, the businesses that were never started, the songs that were never sung, the dreams that were never pursued. People went to their graves with their potential still inside them, their gifts still wrapped, their contributions still unmade. You're not going to be one of those people. Something is shifting in you as you receive these words. This activation is designed very specifically with specific patterns of words and frequencies to create an activation within you. So simply listening is enough. Your nervous system is activating. Your energy is rising. The part of you that has been asleep, that has been waiting, that has been making excuses, that part is being overridden by something stronger. By your will, by your decision, by your absolute refusal to waste any more of the precious time you have been given. This is what seizing the day feels like. It feels like your spine is straightening, like your breath is deepening, like your eyes becoming more alert, like a fire igniting in your belly that says no more. No more waiting. No more postponing. No more treating days like they are disposable, replaceable, unlimited. Every day is a glorious, unrepeatable opportunity, and you are seizing it now. There's a fire that burns in people who have faced their mortality. I have felt this fire. It is different from ordinary motivation. It is not about achieving goals or proving anything to anyone. It is a primal recognition that existence itself is a privilege, that the simple fact of being conscious, of having a body, of being able to move through this world and experience it, this is extraordinary. This is remarkable. This is worth cherishing with every breath. That fire is igniting in you now, because you have to nearly die to access it, but because consciousness can be transmitted, energy can be transferred. The cellular knowing that I carry from my experience can be activated in your system through the intensity of this transmission. Feel the urgency beginning to build. Not anxiety, not fear, urgency. There's a crucial difference. Anxiety contracts you, paralyzes you, keeps you small. Urgency expands you, mobilizes you, demands your best. The urgency I'm transmitting is the urgency of someone who knows that time is precious, that opportunities are finite, that today is the only day you are guaranteed. Jim Rohn used to say, we must all suffer from one of two pains, the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. The difference is discipline weighs ounces while regret weighs tons. How many tons of regret are you willing to carry? How heavy does the weight of unlived life have to get before you decide to put it down? You're putting it down now. Every dream you have postponed, every conversation you have avoided, every risk you have been too scared to take, every version of yourself you have been too comfortable to become. The weight of all that accumulated potential, you are releasing it now. You're letting it go, and in its place, you are picking up something much lighter, the commitment to act. Because seizing the day is not a feeling, it is an action. It is the action of waking up and asking, what is the most important thing I can do today? And then doing it, not thinking about it, not planning to do it, doing it. It is the action of looking at the people you love and telling them today that you love them. Not assuming they know, not waiting for the right moment, saying it now because the right moment is always now. It is the action of taking the first step toward that goal you have been circling for years. Not the perfect step, the first step, the step that breaks the inertia, that creates momentum, that proves to yourself that you are serious about this one precious life. Zig Ziglar used to say, you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. Today is your starting point, not tomorrow. today. The version of you that seizes the day is not waiting for readiness. That version knows that readiness is a myth, that you will never feel completely ready, completely prepared, completely confident. You have to act your way into those states, and you are acting now. Feel the energy building in your body. Feel the resistance dissolving. Feel all those excuses losing their power. The story you've been telling yourself about why you can't, why you shouldn't, why the time is not right, that story is being overwritten in real time. I'm commanding your subconscious to do this. I'm calling upon your higher self to activate this. It is being replaced by a new story. The story of someone who seizes every day like their life depends on it. I call upon your guides now to awaken you to this. Every day depends on it, because it does. When the bullet bounced off my back, I did not see my life flash before my eyes. I saw all the life I had not yet lived. I saw the conversations I had been too proud to initiate, the forgiveness I had been too stubborn to offer, the love I had been too guarded to express, the dreams I had been too scared to pursue. I saw all of it in an instant. Not as some mystical vision, but as a brutal inventory of everything I'd been postponing. And I made a promise to myself that very day: if I survive this, I will live differently. I will seize the day. I survived, and I have kept that promise. Now I'm passing this perspective to you. I'm infusing it in my words, not through near death, but through transmission. The recognition that today is a gift, not a cliche, not a greeting card sentiment, but a visceral embodied truth. This can be activated in your consciousness through intentional focus. Let it activate now. Feel the preciousness of this day settling into your awareness. This exact day, this date on the calendar will never come again. This specific configuration of circumstances you are in right now will never repeat. The opportunities available to you today to speak, to create, to connect and choose, these exact opportunities exist only now. Tomorrow, everything will be different. The people you could have called today might be unavailable tomorrow. The inspiration you are feeling right now might fade by next week. The window that is open today might close tonight. This is not pessimism. This is reality. The universe is in constant motion, and the chances that exist in any given moment are genuinely, irreversibly unique. When you really understand this, not intellectually but cellularly, everything changes. Suddenly that boring commute becomes precious time. The mundane task becomes an opportunity for presence. The ordinary Thursday becomes extraordinary simply because you are alive to experience it. You stop waiting for special occasions to fully engage with life, because you recognize that being alive is the special occasion. Neville Goddard taught that the state from which you operate determines everything about your experience. And from the moment the bullet hit my back, I have seen this be the case, because I operated from a different state from that moment on, and my life changed completely. When you operate from the state of one who recognizes each day as a gift, your perception shifts. You see opportunities where you used to see obstacles. You feel gratitude where you used to feel entitlement. You experience wonder where you used to experience numbness. This is the state you are entering now. Feel the gratitude rising in your body. Not forced gratitude, not the kind you practice as a discipline because you know you're supposed to be grateful. Feel real gratitude, the kind that floods through you when you truly grasp how improbable, how precious, how unrepeatable your existence actually is. You are here. You made it. Whatever challenges you faced yesterday, you survived them. Whatever obstacles you are facing now, you have the capacity to navigate them. Whatever dreams you carry for tomorrow, you still have time to pursue them. But only if you seize today. The gift is not just that you are alive. The gift is that you have agency. You get to choose how you spend this day. You get to decide what you focus on, what you create, what you contribute. You're not a passive recipient of experience. You are an active creator of it. What will you create with this precious day? I want you to feel something now that might be unfamiliar. I want you to feel the full force of your own aliveness, not a comfortable, moderate aliveness, the wild, untamed, burning aliveness that lives beneath your conditioning, beneath your fears, beneath all the ways you've learned to play small. That aliveness is surging up now. When I should have died and did not, I felt this surge. It was like every cell in my body suddenly remembered what it was for, not just surviving, living. There is a difference between having a pulse and being truly alive. Most people have the pulse without the aliveness. They exist without engaging. They breathe without really inhaling. You are learning to inhale now. Feel your lungs expanding, not because I'm guiding your breath, but because your body is responding to this activation. Your system is remembering what it feels like to be fully present, fully engaged, fully committed to extracting every drop of experience from this existence. David Goggins talks about the 40% rule, the idea that when your mind tells you you are done, you are actually only 40% done. You have reserves of energy, commitment, and capability that you have never accessed. Most people live their entire lives at 40% capacity because they never face a situation that demands more. I am demanding more from you right now. Not more effort, more presence, more commitment to being fully here for whatever is in front of you. More willingness to engage with life at the level it deserves rather than the level that feels comfortable, because comfort is not the goal. Aliveness is the goal. Comfort is where dreams go to die. Comfort is the slow poison of unrealized potential. Comfort is the voice that says good enough when you know you're capable of extraordinary. I'm not telling you to be reckless or to ignore your well-being. I am telling you to stop using comfort as a reason to play small. The expanded version of you does not play small. The expanded version of you wakes up every morning on fire for what the day might bring. Not because every day is easy, it's not. Not because every day is pleasant, it's not. But because every day is an arena in which you get to discover what you are made of. Every challenge is an invitation to grow. Every obstacle is an opportunity to demonstrate your commitment. Eric Thomas says, when you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. Most people have never wanted anything that badly. They want success, but they also want comfort. They want achievement, but they also want ease. They never have felt the choking urgency that comes from understanding that this might be your only chance. I have felt that urgency. I feel it every day since that bullet hit my back, and I am transmitting it to you now through my words, through the energy behind my words. Simply by listening, it is coming to you. Feel the expansion happening in your chest. Your energy field is literally growing larger, extending beyond the boundaries of your physical body. This is measurable electromagnetic change. When you enter states of high engagement and commitment, your heart generates a stronger field that influences your environment. You are becoming someone who influences environments. You walk into a room and people feel it. You engage with a project and it accelerates. You commit to a relationship and it deepens. This is what happens when you bring full presence, full engagement, full aliveness to everything you do. This is what seizing the day creates. Seizing the day is not a one-time decision. It's a practice, a discipline, a daily recommitment. Every morning when you wake up, you have a choice. You can slip back into autopilot, go through the motions, save your energy, wait for something to motivate you, or you can deliberately activate the state you are in right now. You can choose urgency. You can choose engagement. You can choose to treat this day like the irreplaceable gift it actually is. I'm going to give you a protocol, a way of beginning each day that anchors this transmission into permanent change. The moment you become conscious in the morning, before you check your phone, before you review your obligations, before you let the concerns of the day flood your awareness, you pause. You take 3 breaths with the deliberate intention of feeling gratitude for another day. Not thinking about gratitude, feeling it in your body, in your chest, in your cells. Then you ask yourself, if this were my last day, how would I live it? Not to create anxiety, to create clarity. Because when you hold the possibility of mortality close, the priorities of life become unmistakably clear. The petty concerns fall away, the trivial distractions lose their grip. The essential rises to the surface. Then you act on that clarity. Before you lose it to the noise of the day, you take one action that aligns with your deepest priorities. You send the message you've been postponing. You start the project you've been avoiding. You have the conversation you've been delaying. Something, anything, one action that proves to yourself that you are serious about seizing this day. This is how you become someone who lives fully. Not through inspiration alone. Inspiration fades. Not through motivation alone. Motivation fluctuates. Through discipline, through daily practice, through the accumulated power of hundreds of mornings when you choose engagement over autopilot, urgency over complacency, aliveness over numbness. Will Smith once said, "You don't set out to build a wall. You don't say, I'm going to build the biggest, baddest wall that's ever been built." You don't start there. You say, I'm going to lay this brick as perfectly as a brick can be laid. And you do that every single day, and soon you have a wall. Every day you seize is a brick. Every morning you choose full engagement is a brick. Every moment you refuse to waste is a brick. And over time, you build something extraordinary. Not through one dramatic gesture, but through the accumulated power of days that were truly lived. This is the practice, the discipline. This is how the activation you are receiving right now becomes permanent transformation rather than temporary inspiration. This is not an episode that you listen to and forget about. You will never forget this. Someday your story will be told, not by you. You will not be there, by the people whose lives you touched, by the evidence of the choices you made, by the impact of the actions you took during the finite time you were given. What will they say? Will they say you played it safe? That you waited for the right moment that never came? That you had potential you never fully expressed, dreams you never fully pursued, love you never fully gave? Or will they say you seized every day? Will they say you lived with urgency, with passion, with an unmistakable commitment to making the most of every moment? Will they say you touched lives, created value, left things better than you found them? Will they say you were truly, fully, unapologetically alive? The choice is being made right now, not in some distant future, now, because legacy is not built at the end of life. Legacy is built in the daily decisions that accumulate into a life. Every day you seize is a deposit into the account of your legacy. Every day you waste is a withdrawal. I think about my legacy differently since that bullet. I no longer assume I have decades to make my mark. Every day is a blessing. I operate with the understanding that this year could be my last. This month could be my last. This day could be my last. And it's been an honor to share these episodes with you over this time since this happened. And that understanding has made me more productive, more loving, more committed to contribution than any amount of comfortable time ever did. This urgency is a gift. Not everyone receives the wake-up call I received. Not everyone gets the visceral reminder that time is finite. But you are receiving that reminder now, through these words, through this transmission. The urgency I carry in myself is being activated in yours. What you do with it is up to you. You can let this activation fade. You can go back to sleep. You can return to the comfortable patterns that were burning through your days without producing anything meaningful. That's always an option. Free will means you can choose unconsciousness as easily as you choose wakefulness. But I do not think that is why you are here. I think you are here because something in you knows that you've been holding back, playing small, waiting for permission that is never going to come. Something in you is ready, has been ready to fully commit to this life, to seize every day, to leave it all on the field rather than arrive at the end with energy unspent and potential unrealized. That readiness is taking over now. Feel it spreading through your entire being. The hesitation is dissolving. The excuses are losing their power. The future you've been waiting for is collapsing into the present, demanding that you act now, choose now, live now. Because now is all there ever is. The past is a story you tell yourself. The future is a projection that may never arrive, but this moment, this breath, this heartbeat, this exact configuration of reality, this is real. This is where life actually happens, and if you cannot seize this moment, you cannot seize any moment. Seize this moment now. Commit with every fiber of your being to living the rest of your days, however many there are, with full engagement. No more half presents, no more saving your best for later, no more treating days like they are disposable. You are alive. You are here. You have been given the extraordinary opportunity to experience existence from the vantage point of being you. Do not waste it. A bullet once bounced off my back. Bounced off. I got lucky. They were shooting a .22 and it went through the glass, and it was a miracle. It was just at the perfect angle, and I was running, and it bounced off my back, but any number of things could have meant that it went right through me, and it would have killed me. I should not be here right now, but I am. I'm so grateful to have the opportunity to communicate this to you, and so are you. You are here right now. That means something. That demands something. It demands that we honor the gift we have been given by using it fully, by engaging completely, by seizing every single day like the precious, unrepeatable, miraculous opportunity it actually is. The alarm clock tomorrow morning is not an annoyance. It's a declaration. You are still in the game. You still have time. You still have a chance to become who you know you can be, to do what you know you can do, to live the life you know you are meant to live. Please do not squander it for me, for you, for your family, for your life. Seize the day. Start right now. You can find all episodes of The Reality Revolution at therealityrevolution.com. And welcome to The Reality Revolution.